It's an existential issue. The clash between Western civilization or rules-based civilization, and the aggression of current Russia, that's an existential problem. And I have rephrased it in lectures and papers to security people around the world. The strategic battle of this age is between civilization and barbarism. No rules. And every military and intelligence professional that's dedicated to protecting their people and their country should recognize this, because it implies different responses, but as urgent. To the current conflict between Ukraine and Russia, it is essential for that reason that Ukraine win. We can't let an aggressive empire-building barbaric nation or transnational terrorist organization. There are others that would love to take over. One of the thousands of nightmare scenarios, some terrorist group like ISIS or Daesh gets 1 or 2 nuclear weapons, 3, and smuggles them into Washington and Moscow at the same time, sets them off. Deliberately, because they want the great powers to destroy each other. Sets one off in Tel Aviv. There are many ways that the catastrophic failure at that side could be triggered once you have put the weapons in place. Therefore, Russia must be defeated, but a negotiated solution at the end that allows enough face-saving and security guarantees for both sides from NATO and the UN to stop the war, but in a way that doesn't reward the aggression. Somebody has to pay for $400 billion of death and destruction in Ukraine. Russia should. Too many things. The leadership has changed. The Soviet Union has dissolved. The geopolitics of Eastern Europe was much more complicated and totally different from the Warsaw Pact, NATO days. Romania's had a great experience with developing and recovering from the Ceausescu days, but there's a long way to go. There will always be problems. I will mention too, the reason I came to Romania first and came most often was because the SRI used to be Securitate, now wants to be a good, modern, community-oriented security service. Well, it's very difficult to accomplish a transition like that. You can't do it quickly. You can't fire every security officer. You can't change culture overnight. But there's a way, and Romania stood out for many years. I don't know about today, but when I was coming, Romania was doing more to improve and reform its intelligence services than any other country in Europe that I'm aware of. And I've studied spies for 35 years, so I get around, but it's a big world. So continue being a leader where you can, and then making your best success with the economic struggles. Look, you have, 1.5 million Ukrainian refugees, many problems right on your doorstep. I looked at Ukraine across the Danube. Your military and security people know this is a danger to Romania also. So don't be depressed, but be aware and seek solutions for the long term.